Oh yeah, should
Not
we?
just a fucking podcast.
Why not? Who's a shit?
Ready,
We're
gentlemen?
gonna broadcast live. We're gonna broadcast live from Treb Fest.
3, 2,
Yeah.
1, action.
Hey guys, it's the Stu and Mike show.
Stu and Mike show. It's been voted
It has been voted.
that rolls off the tongue better than the Mike and Stu show.
Thank you, Sebastian Malhotra, you asshole.
Yes, thank you.
So it's the Stu
Top
and Mike
billing.
show. Yeah, it's the Stu and Mike show. We've it's been voted on, so that's fine. But today's episode, we're talking about bidding wars.
Bidding wars. Great if you're a seller, not so great if you're a buyer.
Yeah. So basically, here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, the market that we're in,
It's crazy.
inventory's low, right? So all-time low. It's like really hard to find a property, and when the property does come up, we're noticing multiple offers, right?
Yep.
All the time. So we're going to talk about bidding wars, basically from the consumer's point of view, from the agent's point of view, from all the way around, right?
Yep. So bidding wars as a seller, that's exactly what you want. You want to price the property so you get as many people looking at it as possible. You want to be, as a seller, you want to have the buyers chasing you. If you overprice your property, you are pretty much chasing the buyers. So price it properly and you will get into bidding wars. Now, as a buyer,
It fucking
not so
sucks.
much fun.
It sucks. It definitely sucks, right?
It's turning into a little bit of 2017, the market out there, and we had clients that it took us, I think, 10 offers or 10 different homes to offer on before we got one accepted offer.
And how much you have to go over asking price
Oh
on that
my
one?
God, they started under asking. It was their first offer, so they started under asking because everybody wants to negotiate. Told them, no, it's not going to happen. I think we did an offer for 200 over asking.
Holy shit.
And we finally, I think that's the one that they finally got.
Wow. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
so it was absolutely crazy. So
So basically, different strategies and different approaches. We'll probably go over the process. I actually have, tonight, we have a listing and we have offers tonight.
do you know how many offers are on it?
Right now we have 0.
Okay.
So there's 0 offers. So the way it kind of works, so for the non-realtors out there, is that we say that we hold offers. Now most of the time, the price is a little bit under market value. That's really how it goes. The price is actually irrelevant, to be honest, right?
Yep.
It could be $1. So people are going to bid and bid and bid
Hold
until...
on, but don't list it $1.
No, don't do that. You look foolish that way. But anyways, and that does sometimes happen, and you get to go in the paper, and it becomes a big fiasco.
Yeah.
But the fact of the matter is, you list it a little bit lower, and you say we're not taking offers until this certain date.
Yes. So a lot of times, if you say, have your offer in or have your offer registered before 6, probably around 5:45 is when the phone starts to ring. You'll get, offer registered, offer registered, offer registered. So usually when it's the first person that registers, they have to scramble to talk to their clients, make sure that their clients are either going to up their offer or better their offer.
I think for the most part, most people now that put the offers, they know they're in competition, and they're already having the conversation with us, the listing agent, to say, listen, so I'm telling people, I would anticipate tonight there'd be quite a few offers. So most of the time as agents, we'll send out an email to the buying agents and everyone that viewed the property saying, this is what's going to happen. Tonight, register your offer. Registering basically means that you have a signed offer from your buyer and you're calling the listing agent's brokerage office to say, listen, I'm going to be presenting an offer. And then we are obligated to inform everybody that's presenting how many offers there are.
Yep.
So the one thing that you know if you're a consumer is that you'll know how many offers you're up against.
And that's super important.
100%.
You want to know that, okay, there's one other offer or there's 10 other offers or 20 other offers, because that will make you probably adjust your final offer that you want to present.
Your whole strategy.
Yeah, it's a lot of times it's you want to come with the most amount of money. Don't leave $5,000 for negotiating room because you might not even get that chance to negotiate. So always come.
That's the thing. You never
best
know
offer.
whether you're going to have a second chance, right? So some of them will say, like, there's some offers that I've actually been on the other end where I'm the buying agent, that the agent basically says, listen, I'm not giving anybody another chance.
Yeah.
Unless somebody's really, really close, but my client's going to look at all the offers and they're just going to pick the best one. So come in with your best. So if you're willing to go to 810, put down 810. If you're willing to just put down the number that you are, I tell the clients that they're willing to walk away with, and they wouldn't be disappointed if they lost it for that amount.
The worst thing in the world is when you get a call from the agent, they say they're going to work with another offer, and your buyer says, oh, I'd spend another 10 grand.
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That's what I tell them. I said, listen, like would you be willing to lose this for an extra 10?
Yeah.
And that's what it sucks, right?
You come in guns blazing.
100%.
So a lot of agents, not a lot of agents, there are agents out there that say, waive all conditions, waive your finance, or not waive, remove your financing condition, remove your building inspection condition. That's up to the person.
It is.
The buyer.
On my end, I'm not going to take an offer that has conditions on it.
No.
So what conditions means is that you have an out. So if you give me an offer, you have an out. So if you change your mind tomorrow and you say, oh, I can't get financing or I can't get an inspection or something's wrong, they back out of the deal.
So what tips do you have as, say, the listing agent tonight?
Yes.
So you're going to get into multiples. What tips would you have for those agents that are bringing you an offer?
So it all depends. So it's funny because tonight is strictly about money. As long as someone gives them their money, they're closing it. Last night I was on the listing appointment, and we're going to be putting one up on MLS in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
They told me specifically, Mike, I don't care how much the money is. I want someone who's not going to wreck the house, who's not going to build up on it, and I want a family to be in here because I want to pick the right people for my neighbors. So when I'm on the buying end, I don't know if you do the same. I always get the buyers to write a letter.
No.
No.
No. So
I find the little picture saying, "I will love your house." Again,
So for 18 years, I've been against this stupid letter. There's lots of times that buyers have presented offers to us, and my sellers are like, "Oh my God, look at they're such a great family," blah blah blah, and I'm like, "Doesn't matter. I want most amount of money, least amount of conditions, the closing date that you want." But we sold a house last year in Cedar Mills. The lady had been there for 44 years. The people brought the letter with them.
Fucking told you.
So my seller, she loved it. She wanted a family to grow up in the house. The buyer's name was the same name as their daughter.
Everything lined up.
She
Ate it
just
up.
melted.
She ate it up. That's
I'm
it.
like, I'm trying to shake her. I'm like, no, we need more money. And they did actually come up to the amount of money that we wanted. But my seller was looking at, oh, I want this family to move into my house and
there
blah,
you
blah,
go.
blah.
So it does work.
It can work.
It can work. And the other thing I find which helps is having some type of rapport with the actual listing agent.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the end game is for your clients to win. So if you're going to piss off the listing agent and tell him what he or she has to do or else other stuff, like, let's be realistic here, right? You want the end game for your clients to win, do what you got to do. So
the easiest way to get the end game or the end thing is to do it smoothly and don't try. There's a lot of times agents will come in and they got their chest out and they're like, take my offer.
Oh, I know a couple of agents that have done that.
Yeah, and you just want to, you want to make it go smoothly. You want it to be good for the seller and for the buyer.
Exactly.
You want all parties to come out feeling good about it.
100%.
And if you get confrontational with the listing agent,
not saying that we control what happens, but the seller sees that as well.
The seller
will see that. The seller sees that this guy's an arrogant asshole coming in, pushing his weight around, and maybe at the end of the day, the seller can sell to whoever the fuck they want to sell.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if it's $100,000 less than what they want to. They can choose who they want to sell to.
It's happened twice in my real. So I've been in for 18 years. It's happened twice. There was friends of mine. We put an offer on a house, and the lady knew my friend's dad. And we were in multiple offers, and I think we were $10,000 less. And they accepted my friend's offer, or our offer, because they knew the family. So it's not always about money.
Nope.
And then again, the lady, we were in multiple offers again on one of my listings, and the lady knew that this guy had a bunch of kids and wanted to see the kids running around and blah, blah, blah.
That makes them feel good. So I guess the big thing about this is, first of all, if you're a consumer, make sure you have a great agent that's working to try to do whatever they can to get your offer. Whether it's putting the letter in, whether it's having that good rapport with an agent, and that's the biggest thing. We talked on our previous podcast about having colleagues, having a network of people, having a good reputation among the real estate community.
Yeah.
That helps you out in the end. Having it, whether it's doing a letter, having that good rapport, doing whatever you can to get that offer, at least at the top of the list, having a little bit more consideration in that sense, right?
And sometimes there's agents that will do a building inspection before the fact.
They spend the money, they take the risk and spend that $300-400, whether they get the property or not, at least they have that fail safe.
And it's protecting their their buyer, really.
100%. So that's pretty much of bidding wars. As far as we're going into bidding wars, as far as agents, how they handle themselves, I think is a huge thing.
So much more about bidding wars.
There's a lot.
We could spend days talking about that.
Yeah, we're gonna, but we don't want to bore you with the whole bidding war. But if you're in a bidding war, make sure you kind of understand how it works. If you're a consumer and if you're an agent, don't be an asshole.
Yeah.
Pretty much, whether you're listing or whether you're buying, both ways.
Yeah.
Just don't be an asshole. We're all here trying to help everyone else out, and as long as we do it respectfully.
You want to make everybody happy.
That's the idea.
You know,
so.
you want a transaction where everybody's happy, and then that works the best for you. So
Keep you posted on what happens online tonight.
yeah, good luck with that. That'll
Thank
be
you
awesome.
so much. We'll see what happens, and we'll see you guys on the next podcast.
Hold on, we got to thank this awesome place.
Villaggio Restaurant, guys. So we're here live. We shoot all our podcasts here live at Villaggio Restaurant at the corner of Highway 27 and Nashville Road in the heart of Kleinburg.
Amazing spot this is.
Great
Italian views. I wish you could see it, but there's great views.
Awesome staff here. The Barberi family is kind enough to let us film here, so thank you so much. And we'll be bringing you more live from this location.
Have a great day.
Take care, guys.
Good job, guys.
Hey. That's 10 minutes goes by.
That's 12 minutes.
So fast.